Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Spooky AF. My name is Rob, and I'm joined by my lovely co-host Suz. Suz, how are you today?
I am, again, it's always a bit weird for me when we're not recording in the normal recording time. So
yeah, it is strange.
Yeah. But I will say that, Rob, you have really primed me for this episode in a way that you haven't done before, so I am both terrified and also super excited.
This case surprised even me. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm just glad that I
really
went.
Caught me.
Like we're recording 2 in a row, audience, and like I'm really glad that I did mine first because I think I'm gonna be unable to think properly by the end of this one, and I don't even know what it's about.
I'm really glad you did as well. I'm gonna be honest with you. So yeah, it's good. Before we get into today's episode, though, I just want to say that I forgot to mention that we have tickets to go see the Uncanny live recording in February next year in Dublin.
Fuck off.
So yeah, you and I both have tickets.
Wait, what? Me? What? Huh?
Yeah, we got 2 tickets. You and I, we're going to Uncanny. We're going to be.
Did you buy
seeing
those?
A live recording? I did. Yeah.
Oh my god. That's so exciting!
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna be at the Bord Gosh Theatre seeing Uncanny. So I know some people in our that we follow on Instagram are also going. So it should be fun.
Oh my god! So y'all, he is legit telling me about this for the first time. This is a genuine reaction.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I bought them like months ago, and I just keep forgetting to tell you.
What would have been hilarious is like we could have been recording in February. You'd been like, so we're going tomorrow. Like, what? Like,
yeah.
Oh my god, Rob, that's incredible.
Yeah, so we will be at the Uncanny live podcast that they're going to be doing. So
okay, A, I'm so excited because I've never been to a live podcast before, and B, I'm really excited to go to the Bord Gosh for the first time because I guess if our listeners don't know what the Bord Gosh looks like, if you've seen the amazingly fun film that came out, what was it, last year, Abigail, the beginning bit where she's dancing to the Swan Lake tune is in like the empty theater. That is the Bord Gosh. So
is it? I didn't know that.
Yeah, because what's really funny is that film is supposed to be set in America, but the beginning bit when they so she's clearly in the Bord Gosh theater, but like if you don't know it, it just looks like any kind of theater. But the next scene after like when she gets kidnapped is like the van driving down the quays. So like everyone I went and saw it like obviously in Dublin, and everybody in the Odeon was like because they're like they keep making like these like American like location specific things, and we're like they are literally driving to Chapel Lizard. Like
I love that. I absolutely adore that.
Yeah. So anyway, oh my god, I'm so excited. Yay!
Yeah, so it should be good. So I'm very much so looking forward to that. It's going to be a good time, and it'll be fun. So if anyone else is going, please do let us know. I would love to do something. We could maybe
even meet for a drink
with fans beforehand. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Wild.
Yeah. So we'll make something.
You want to turn this parasocial relationship into a social one? Then come on down. And then that was the last time they were ever heard from.
True. If that was to be it, though, like I'd be fine. Like if that was the way that we went out.
I mean, we were not doing what we loved.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, just like how you found out that I had I own 2 dresses that have like Ouija boards on them, and so I plan on us dying during a Ouija board session while I am wearing one of those dresses.
Does that mean that you then come back as a spirit wearing that dress?
Oh my god, yeah. How cunty.
Yeah.
Serving.
I just imagine you coming back being like, you don't even need a Ouija board to contact me. I've got a fucking right.
Well, do you know what's funny? So one of them is the one that I sent that you clocked that I'm in that picture that I sent you of my new glasses is like a dress from a brand called Disturbia. So it's got like it's like their Victoriana dress. So it's got all these kind of like gothic Victorian little prints on it, like skeleton hands and things like that. It's kind of cool. But then the other dress I have that has Ouija boards on it is actually just kind of like a Ouija board. So it's a black dress from Hell Bunny, and on the little lapels of the collar, it's got the sun and the moon, like the hello goodbye, and then all the buttons down the front are little Ouija planchettes.
I love that. I love that for
you.
Yeah.
So if I die in that though, and I'm summoned by a Ouija board, do I just like point to my lapel if like to communicate with the people who are trying to talk to me? Like she's pointing at.
Oh, we'll have to make it like. Yeah, you'll have to make it work.
Yeah, she's pointing at the sun. Like, what does that mean? The guy with the man bun behind her is looking confused.
Yeah. Look, we'll have to make it work.
Yeah,
it's fine.
for sure.
But you'll be ready to communicate, basically.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. Yeah. So that's what we have going on. So I'm excited for that.
Yay.
But yeah, let's just jump in today. We're gonna be mad efficient to get into this. This I can promise you will be a short episode.
Okay.
There's not much to this, but that's what kind of makes it amazing.
I need to stop saying in my episodes, just sorry listeners, just to flag, I am so sorry, because at the beginning of every one of my episodes, I'm like, no, this is going to be a short one, I don't have much on this. And then I just fucking yappuccino for an hour and 15 minutes. I'm so sorry.
It's endearing.
It's never going to stop. I'm so sorry. So, there we go.
No, it's fine. This one should be shorter, so
Okay.
we'll get into it now, and we'll see where this takes us. So I just want to start off this episode with some statements right at the start.
Oh, if you have to make declarations, we're cooked.
I am almost certain, and when I say almost certain, I mean like 99.9% certain that this is basically like a real world role play fictional thing that's happening in real time. I don't think this is real at all.
Is it?
I just want to say that.
Is it like fairy talk?
No.
Oh, because that was endearing.
So that was this is not endearing. And yes, I just want to say that I don't think this is real at all. But my God, is it fun to just even let's just suspend disbelief for the moment, and we'll rock into this episode taking this at face value as being real.
Oh God.
And we're gonna have more fun as a result.
Okay.
So that's really all I have to say on that. And if it is real, like as I said to Suz before we started recording, this is potentially going to be someone's future true crime podcast, and we won't be doing it.
Yeah, because as we've said many times before, we are the paranormal playground, and we are not a true crime podcast.
Exactly. So I'm going into this for the creepy factor. That is purely what I'm going in for this, and the bizarrity of it all. That's all I'm here for today. So now that I've got my statements out of the way, I'm clear to proceed here. Mm-hmm. So I was on Instagram the other day, just scrolling through, progressively cooking our algorithm even further.
Okay.
And just like flicking through, when I came across this guy, and I recognized him as he's a dude that's currently in the WWE.
Oh, okay.
He's like a new up and comer in the WWE, and his name is Shiloh Hill.
Shiloh Hill?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that his stage name?
Is
he not like?
That is his stage name, because his legal name is even better.
Oh.
So yeah, Shiloh Hill is his name. His stage name, his real name. And I said to Sis before I started that I was opening up Wikipedia to make sure I got this right.
Oh God.
This is his legal name.
Okay.
Thunder Justice Keck. He was literally born as that.
Rob, shut up.
That
Rob,
is
no.
literally.
Shh. I need to No. I need to understand how he did not keep that as his stage name.
I don't know why he's not under the stage name of Thunder Justice.
Because, fuck me, Shiloh Hill could be anybody. That is one of the, like, Angelina Jolie's kids is Shiloh. Like, but like, Thunder Justice, like, what?
I know.
He could have been dressed up like Thor. I don't
know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm already upset. All right, we're fine. It's fine. Just go.
Yeah. So just to also say, it says on his Wikipedia, just so you can kind of gauge what sort of family he's come from. He has a sister called Phoebe.
Okay, that's a good name.
He has a brother called Zachary.
Right. Seems like a good name. Yeah.
And then he has two other siblings called Zion and Darkness.
What?
So there's Zion, Darkness, and Thunder.
This sounds like, I don't know if you, like, do you remember that scene in the IT Crowd where he's pretending to be Jen's boyfriend, and he's like, oh yes, and we have two sons, Zenith and Quasar. Like,
yes.
So
yeah.
Why is it that, like, oh yeah, we have Zion, we have Thunder Justice, and then Phoebe.
And Phoebe.
Would you be mad if you were Phoebe, or would you be happy if you were Phoebe?
Phoebe either gives off oldest sister vibes or youngest sibling vibes.
I mean, where do you go after Thunder Justice, I guess?
Exactly. So the parents either decided at the start, like, let's go with a safe name, or they decided at the end, what if we don't?
Or it sounds like it could be a situation in which, like, there was a point in which they were having kids and also in a cult, and then by the time they had more kids, they were no longer in a cult or something, you know?
True.
Or they were, like, really
True,
into
potential.
a TV show, and then were no longer into that show.
Yeah, that's fair. That actually is fair, yeah. So we're not really sure, but that's okay. So just some background on Shiloh before we continue. I'm just gonna call him Shiloh because that's what he goes by on Instagram as well.
Coward.
I know. So he super successful athlete. He was like played football in college. He was a quarterback, I think, or something like that.
The one that runs quick and throws.
Yeah, he also was a hockey player, like an all-state hockey player.
Like ice hockey?
I believe so. Yeah.
Where's he from? Sorry, I missed it.
He's from California.
Ice hockey in California. All right.
Yeah, so Mission Viejo in California.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I have heard of that place.
Yeah, so he's actually super interesting. He's only like 26, but yeah, in March 2023, I saw online that it said that he had the highest name, image, and likeness valuation of any Stanford athlete. He was valued at $383,000.
Whoa, and he was at Stanford? Jesus.
Yeah. So this is what I find interesting about him. He was at Stanford, and what he majored in was sustainability science and practice, and as a master's, and he did his undergrad in computer science, and that is important for today.
This guy sounds fantastic.
Dude is super intelligent dude, and in 2022 he was named as one of 15 college athletes to have signed with the WWE's like class called like the Next in Line program.
Yeah.
Where they're basically like training up new wrestlers to be in the WWE, and his trainer is the Undertaker.
Excuse me?
Yes.
Sorry, just to give a little bit of background to the listeners, my dad was my stepdad, who I consider my father. He was obsessed with wrestling, so I am like deeply aware of like WWE myths and lore. So like he loved the Undertaker.
Yeah, because he's the coolest out of them all. So,
but I do have a question though, if it's all right. And if you're gonna answer that, don't worry about it. But isn't it working for the WWE like super shitty? Like, wasn't there kind of a whole expose thing about how they're all considered like independent contractors and therefore have very few employment rights, so they like fight when they're injured and all that? And
I think
am
so,
I making that up?
But
I think
no, I think you're right. I think a lot of them use it now as basically a stepping stone into acting.
Oh, okay, like a The Rock scenario.
Yeah, or like a Dave Bautista.
I was about to say, I was just thinking of Dave Bautista in Dune.
Yeah, or even John Cena. To be fair to him, so I think a lot of them view it as that potentially now. I'm sure a lot of them just love wrestling as well. But,
yeah, okay. No, that's fair.
So you're not wrong. So yeah, we have a background there. The key part to remember is he has a computer science, Bachelor of Science.
Okay.
That is the important one, because what I found online is relevant to that. So I'm flicking through and I see this dude. I recognized him, and he was talking he was on a reel, and he was basically talking about, he has this like series on his Instagram of using the dark web. Yeah.
How have I... What?
Yeah.
Is he...
And...
Okay, what's the vibe of these?
Yep. So, like, as I said at the start, I don't think this is real. So, so I just want to say that again.
Okay.
So, that he kind of... he's finding all of these, like, different pages and he's showing them, right? So, he finds this page on the dark web. He claims he's on the dark web, and he finds this page where... I'm going to send it to you, Suz, where basically... It seems to be he's finding shoes on the dark web that it's heavily implied that these shoes were involved in like crimes.
Okay.
Right.
Do you want me to open the link now?
Yeah, you can open it. Yeah, it's only like a few seconds.
Okay.
So this is what I find. So it's him scrolling through, and yeah, he finds this page, and it seems to be implying that these shoes are like covered in blood, that they're involved in some sort of like crime or something like that, right?
Yeah. I don't need to have sound, do I?
No.
Waylon. Oh, anything from Waylon. Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, they're like, okay, so like the left boot looks like it's kind of covered in blood.
Yeah.
Also, they look like they're in a bag.
Yeah, they do. So he proceeds to upload. So this is what I love about him as well. He's like uploading a reel like every few days. And it's like providing updates, but it's in between him just making regular posts on his account as well. So it's like him doing like WWE stuff.
Yeah.
And then it's like the next one is like an update on the shoes.
Okay.
So it's like some phenomenal marketing if this is what he's doing. So he then proceeds to post an updated reel where he shows that he ordered these boots, and they're like these cowboy boots that basically look like they're covered in blood. And yeah, he basically posts a reel saying that he's ordered them and they've been shipped. Right. So he proceeds then to, a few days later, posts another reel, and it's him unboxing the dark web shoes that have arrived.
That sentence was
I'll send it to you, Suz. I know. So you can just flick through it if you want. Like, you can fast forward through the reel if you want to just kind of get an idea of what it is. But it's basically he has an image. It's like he's recording himself like walking out to his porch. He claims he's walking out to his porch, that they were just left there in a box, like wrapped for him, ready to be like picked up.
Well, if he doesn't look like a fucking wrestler, I don't know who does.
I know, it's amazing. So yeah, he gets this box and it's like opens it up and takes out this package that's like heavily wrapped up in like bubble wrap.
Yep.
And like proceeds to take it out, and you find this like bag that's wrapped up in there, and in the bag are these shoes basically.
Yeah.
So at this point then he starts kind of being like playing so this is where I'm almost certain that it is completely just made up, and it's phenomenally made up if that is the case, because he's like, oh, what's this like red stuff on the shoes? It looks really weird. I don't know what it is. Like anyone that is in any way kind of a normal human being would be like, that's clearly blood.
Yeah.
So he proceeds to unbox these shoes, and that's that. And in the shoes, he also claims that there was a videotape hidden in them, like in the inside of the shoes.
What? Okay.
So he takes out the videotape and says that he'll look at that in the future, and that he's gonna basically post something.
He says he'll
afterwards.
look at it in the future. Okay, it's a VHS tape. No. I need to stop you for just a second. Number one, that is a clean VHS tape in 2025. Those do not exist.
I know.
Number two, sorry, this is maybe 1.5. How in the fuck is he gonna play that? If he has a VHS player, I don't know what to do with the man. Number three, there is a scene in that reel where he is holding the box with both hands. So there is a second party there. This is staged.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Okay, continue. No,
I told you we need to suspend disbelief.
All right, we have shifted to Hogwarts and back. We are suspending disbelief. Here we go. Okay.
Yeah. So a follow-on reel then is posted with him with a black light, and he's shining it on the shoes, basically being like, oh yeah, you guys told me like it, I should get a black light and shine it on it, and that'll bring up if there's any blood on it. He's like, you also told me that I need to like order hydrogen peroxide, because he was like, apparently like hydrogen peroxide will make like blood like foam up.
Yeah, that is true. But I thought the black light thing only worked if you had, was it like luminol or something?
Yeah. So then he was like, oh, some other people told me that I need to get luminol. So he's like, I've ordered that and it's in the post.
You can just order luminol? Jesus. All right.
So yeah. So this is where I'm like, anyway, this is completely real. This is happening in real time, obviously. Yeah. So he proceeds to pour the hydrogen peroxide on the shoes, and it like for a very brief second shows it like foaming up on what is potentially the blood.
But to be fair though, hydrogen peroxide foams up on basically everything.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, that was liberally used around the house when I was young. Like.
Yeah, exactly. So he then proceeds to post an image then the following day where he is in a promo shoot for the WWE, and he's wearing the boots in it. So I've sent it to you. This is actually a real promo shoot. He's actually wearing the boots. So he basically like posted it with a caption like, you all said I wouldn't wear them, and he's basically like smiling in it. So it's,
wow,
this is definitely not for his character in the WWE. Just saying.
Okay.
So fast forward then to the next reel that comes out. Yep. He then has a bottle of luminol and proceeds to spray the boots with the luminol, and then shines a black light on them. And at this point, they basically like light up like a Christmas tree.
Right.
But then he also, I'm going to send it to you in the reel, for like a split second, you see what is a handprint appear on the boots, clearly implying that they were held by like a bloodied hand.
Okay, unfortunately, Girly Pop, I am not allowed to look at this video because you must be 18 years or older, and I don't have the credentials to get into Instagram. So I'll just
fine.
Take your word for it.
So it's amazing stuff, like really well done. So yeah, so people like naturally then in the comments, loads of people are like freaking the fuck out, being like, you bought murder boots, like someone clearly like killed someone in those boots, or someone was killed in those boots, and you're wearing them now.
Do you know that is interesting that you say that, just because I did see a comment on one of the previous videos, or maybe it was the first one, that said it looks like a site like that you can go to buy like dead people's shoes.
Yeah.
Okay. So that kind of tracks.
Yeah, so Yeah, so that's kind of like the implication here is that he's like bought murder shoes or dead person shoes or something like that. So he's followed on then with he has gone out and got a VHS setup. Now, so let's just remember, as I said, he has a bachelor's in computer science.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
From
he's basically
Stanford.
so he set up this like VHS system. He's got it plugged into his computer and then running it into his TV. And he's also like recording, doing like a screen grab of the VHS because he's afraid that he says that if the VHS is like too old, you might only get like one play on it, and he wants to basically like preserve the entire contents of it to upload onto YouTube if he can.
Okay.
So he's got like a capture card and everything.
Yeah.
We'll glance over the fact, as you said, it's a brand new VHS. That's totally fine.
Okay.
We'll just ignore that.
We'll just, you know what? It's fine.
We're gonna blaze through that. So he finally then posts an update a few days later where people are clearly like posting to him being like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Like you need to like tell us what's happening. And he plays the start of the VHS and basically comes up with this like really like early 90s kind of like digital graphic on it. And it just says the Shoeman, and it says the keeper of souls, souls being SOLES.
That's funny. Okay.
It's brilliant. And it proceeds to play a bunch of different people's names with their ages and showing like pictures of the shoes, and it gets to his name being shown and there's a blank picture there. There's no picture up yet.
Wait, it gets
so
also
like,
a picture of Shiloh Hill pops up.
Yeah, so it's like just his name.
Oh, okay.
So it's people's names that are coming up, and then like pictures of like the shoes covered in blood or whatever they're supposed to be implied it is.
Yeah.
And yeah, so he basically says like it's an hour and 20-minute long VHS of like these various different images and stuff that are just weird. But yeah, the implication is there that it's like every previous owner of the shoes, there's been a picture of them, their feet being taken in the shoes or something, or like whatever, and their name and age is there.
Yeah.
So it gets like the final name that comes up, obviously, as I said, is his and his age, and there's nothing there yet. So it's a bit weird. There's clearly some like AI trickery happening in this video as well, which is really well done. And yeah, he's uploaded this full video onto his YouTube channel. I haven't watched it. I won't. It's an hour and a half long. It just looks like some cool, fun like experiment that he's doing, basically.
Oh, so he fucking really made an hour and a half film for this.
Yeah, like so this is what I'm saying. Like we've suspended belief, so like disbelief. So this is all true. This is all happening.
Yeah.
So the next update that comes out is my favorite one, and this is where it gets dialed up to 11. So the next one that comes out, hopefully you're going to be able to watch it.
Okay.
But basically, he had a bunch of people in the comments telling him that he needs to be careful, that something is wrong, and that he needs to basically like watch himself.
Yep.
And he proceeds to post a reel with the caption, "This might actually be bad." And he has pulled the sole off one of the boots.
Yep.
And in the sole of the boots, he's discovered that the sole has been hollowed out, and there's some sort of like weird computer chip in it with a light on, like a blinking blue LED.
Is he being tracked?
Just in it. Yeah. So he says that he doesn't know what it is, but he's going to do further work to find out what it is.
I mean, fuck, I would too.
Oh, yeah, totally, yeah.
I mean, I do wonder why he hasn't called the police at this point.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, 100%. Because he doesn't need to. He's investigating himself.
Yeah.
So,
he's doing his own research.
Exactly. So the same day then, he posts an update to say he thinks he's being tracked, and that he thinks that what this is it's a tracker, and basically it's this like little like kind of like computer chip. It's got like some like thick bits and wires and stuff sticking out of it, and he's almost certain that it's a tracker, but he's going to do more research into it and figure out if that is what is actually happening.
Well, yeah, because it looks like in every kind of spy film or something when somebody, is like, oh, the room's bugged, and they like crack a lamp open and there's one of these things in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So flash forward then to 3 days later, he posts just a quick reel update that he says that he's bought himself a burner phone because he found a SIM card in the tracker in the heel of the boot.
Do you know what's funny
so
though?
He's bought,
He said he bought a burner phone, my first thought was, why? Because he was planning on entering the US with a meme of JD Vance. But, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. That was the first thing that came to my mind. Go ahead.
Damn. Yeah, so he says he's bought a tracker phone, a burner phone, and that he is going to plug the SIM card from the tracker into it and see what's going on.
Yeah.
He then says that he tried to access the website again to basically be like, dude, what the fuck have you sent me? And posts in the reel that the website's now gone. It's been completely disconnected.
Oh.
And it doesn't exist anymore.
Ooh. So wait, so where he bought the shoes is just gone?
It's gone now. Yeah.
Okay.
So another reel a day after pops up, and it's him examining the SIM card and the burner phone that he has. So he manages to get the SIM card put into the burner phone, and he's like, oh shit, like there's a number in here. So he's like kind of saying like, oh, I don't know what to do, like what do you guys think? Should I like call the number? Should I do something?
Yeah.
And yeah, he's basically like kind of drawing it out very clearly, but it's phenomenally delivered. At this point, the comments are all freaking out. People are like, you need to fucking get rid of this, you need to call the police, you need to basically like, you're going to be killed.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the end, my guy.
Basically, the Shoeman is coming for you. So that's what people now, and people in the comments now are calling whoever the owner is the Shoeman.
Fair enough.
That's what they're saying. So they're like, yeah, no, you are like in danger, effectively.
Yeah.
So he does some kind of trickery then with it, where he basically like takes out the SIM card, puts it into the phone. He goes onto the internet on the SIM card, like with the SIM card on the phone, and like using the data that's there, he like tries to like detect his like IP and stuff like that, and it starts saying that he's like the tracker is based in like Illinois. And then he opens up another tracker, and then it says he's in like Oklahoma, and then he opens up another one and it says he's in Mauritius. So he's like, basically saying like, oh my god, like this is all getting like bounced around the place. I can't actually find the location of where this is all coming from.
Yeah.
So like he's really like selling it at this point. Like it's phenomenally well done if that is the case.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. This is like, as a film, this would work for sure.
Oh, like as I was watching this, is all I was thinking about is like this would work so well as a film. So like it's just amazing stuff. So he's accepted now at this point that he is being tracked.
Yeah.
Like, and he does some like additional updates on a reel where he says that using his knowledge of computers, he's basically managed to like plug the tracker into his laptop, and he's figured out that it's like it is the data chip that was there. It was sending data out. It was sending out like a GPS coordinate.
Yeah.
For like where he currently was. So he says that it sent out one bit of data like with his location on it, and yeah, he basically goes through the whole kind of like the like data threads and stuff, the coding in the background. It shows that like it apparently this is what it looks like.
Yeah.
So, and people are taking him at his word because again, he has a degree in computer science. He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah. He's got the air of credibility about him.
Totally, yeah. So fast forward then to one of the last few reels that's been posted in the last few days. So we're in the last like week now. So he finds a number in the SIM card. He finds a number, and he decides to text the Shoeman.
Okay.
So he's basically like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you tracking me? Like, what are you trying to do?
Well,
so
this is the part of the horror film where they're like split up.
Yeah, he basically fucked around and he hasn't found out yet.
Yeah.
So so this is just a week ago now as of recording.
Right.
He posts an update to say he has an update on the shoes, that something has basically like he's gotten a response back to his text, and he says that like the Shoeman has basically responded. Yeah, the text that he gets is an interesting one. So basically, to summarize the text, I'm not going to read it all out, but effectively the text says, I am not the Shoeman. I was basically trying to track the Shoeman down by putting like a tracker in the boots. And
wait, then how did he get the boots?
He's basically saying that he's the previous owner of the boots.
Oh.
And that he's basically trying to find the Shoeman, and he's effectively saying like, don't trust the Shoeman. He knows where you live. Like something bad is gonna happen. Like you're in trouble. Effectively.
Okay, Rob, I need you to treat me like I'm very stupid.
Okay.
How I'm confused. So if the Shoeman, so how did this guy who says he's not the Shoeman, who's tracking the Shoeman, so get the boots? So did he buy the boots from the Shoeman and then see? Like can you square that circle for me?
I feel like you potentially may have found a plot hole, Suz.
Ooh, is that a plot hole in one?
He obviously just sort of like he claims that he didn't wear the shoes, so the Shoeman didn't come for him.
Well, yeah, because is the whole thing a play on you're not supposed to wear, like, never wear a dead man's shoes?
I'd probably.
Probably, yes.
So he says basically he put the tracker in the shoe and he sent it back, and it's all like
Yeah.
he's basically trying to find the Shoeman, and he hasn't. And yeah, he's basically warned him to stay away from the Shoeman.
Okay.
So 3 days later, sorry, he basically didn't post anything on his Instagram for 3 days, and he started with basically like, I'm alive, don't worry, and you know, if I don't post for a few days, it's not that I'm dead, it's just I'm busy, and basically like, don't worry, but I haven't gotten a response from the guy who I was texting, so I literally have nothing to tell you.
Yep.
Soz. He then makes this offhand comment about how he probably shouldn't have worn the shoes because he now has this rash on both of his legs. But he doesn't think it's related. He thinks it's probably from like what he was potentially wearing in like WWE or something like that.
Well, no, I think it was because he bought a used pair of bloody shoes from a dead man named Waylon.
Yeah.
like that man wasn't like, that man had, what's the foot equivalent of jockish? Like, I don't know. Is it just foot fungus? I don't know. Sorry. I'm just thinking of him being like, look, I don't, like, it must just be something from the boots. Yeah, no shit. You bought, like, somebody's used cowboy boots. That shit gets worn.
It's bad.
Oh,
so
that's funny.
He then posts an update that same day to say, I got a text. What does this mean? And I'll read out this text because it's quite short.
Yeah.
So the text from not a Shoeman basically says, hey, sorry for the delay. I lost signal for a bit. You'll understand soon. More will be on the way. He doesn't usually wait long to make the rules known. Clearly the effects have started to show already. Everything will be clear soon. Do not trust the Shoeman. And that's in all capital letters. Do not trust the Shoeman.
Right. But my thing is, like, the Shoeman hasn't even, like, we haven't had contact with the Shoeman, have we? Did I miss?
No.
Yeah.
No, we haven't.
Oh, okay.
So he's basically now saying, fuck, like, what does he mean the effects are starting to take place already? And then he's now thinking that, or sorry, the people in the comments are now basically being like, fuck, you said you have a rash on your leg.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Like, you're clearly being affected by this. Like, something's going to happen to you.
Okay.
Yeah, so that brings us up to today. So 15 hours ago, he posted an update on Instagram, and he basically says that he's figured out how the tracker in the boots worked, that it basically was like a pressure switch. So that when he was wearing the boots, it turned on the tracker because it was like his weight was being pressed on it.
Okay.
So he's now basically said that he now is 100% certain that his live location was being shared with this guy. The guy knows where he lives, and yeah, he's basically gonna like wait for a few days and hopefully he'll have an update, but we'll see what happens. But he still has no update from the Shoeman yet. He's not sure what's gonna happen, and yeah, he mentions that he still has the rash on his legs.
Okay, he does need to get the rash looked at least.
Absolutely.
I'm just thinking of him having like that flesh-eating bacteria.
Yeah.
And being like, yeah, I'm really worried about the Shoeman. Of course, I don't wear shoes anymore because like everything below the knee fell off. But like.
And yeah, that pretty much brings us up to where we are today. So we don't know what's happened with the Shoeman. We don't know who the Shoeman is. We don't know anything else apart from he wore the boots. The boots are covered in blood. He's got some weird rash on his legs now that he can't account for. And he now is being texted by this guy telling him that the Shoeman is going to find him soon and make the rules known.
Okay,
so,
well, you have to keep watching and let me know how this goes.
Oh, I absolutely will be. Don't worry.
This is, I mean, yeah, I agree with you in the sense that I do think this is 100% fake, mainly because who the fuck is the guy, like, texting him? But,
exactly.
Like, and how did he get the shoes? Like,
yeah.
Because I'm trying to think of a way it works narratively. So if he was on the website and he bought the shoes and he was sent Waylon shoes, poor, R.I.P. Waylon.
Yeah.
And
Rest in Power King.
Yep. Rest in Power King, Jesus. My first thought was rest in Burger King, which just tells you that I'm hungry. For the listeners who don't know, I'm an absolute, like, trash monster. It is kind of one of the last remaining vestiges of my Americanness, is that I will kill for some fast food at any point, any day. No, so I was just thinking, so if Waylon dies, the boots get put up. Assumedly, Waylon was killed by the Shoeman, so that's how he got the shoes. The shoes get sent to Rando Norris gets the VHS in the shoes. He decides to go on a vigilante thing to find the Shoeman by putting the okay, this is where
I think what happens is this dude has heard about the Shoeman and he's trying to basically investigate him.
Yeah.
So he he bought the shoes. He didn't put the shoes on. So nothing happened to him because he didn't get whatever fucking diseases in them. And he returned them to the shoeman after he put a tracker in. So it must be a case that, like, because nothing happened to him, the shoeman seemingly knew this. The dude returned them in the hopes that the tracker that was in there now would help find the shoeman. And basically, like, hunt him down.
Are you suggesting that the shoeman has, like, a 28-day return policy?
Yeah, I think he's got warranty.
I mean, clearly it doesn't matter about the condition of the shoes, but...
No. You don't need a receipt for the return on this one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's kind of the implication here, is that he was somehow able to return them to the shoeman.
Yep.
And he's basically trying to hunt down the shoeman. This dude, Shiloh Hill, has bought the shoes unwittingly not knowing anything about this.
Yeah.
Has put on the shoes because he's like, haha, funny, look at these shoes. And now he has whatever the sickness is from the shoeman. He's down with the sickness.
I mean, I'm actually fine with the story up until... I can even take the plot hole of the guy, like, not whatever the fuck, knowing the shoeman or tracking the shoeman thing. The thing I don't understand is I don't buy the whole disease element. For me, that's the jumping the shark. That's the one thing too many. Because to me, the shoeman is a serial killer, right? Like, he's coming after you, he'll explain the rules, all that kind of shit. Like, that's that. If you start throwing in, like, flesh-eating bacteria rashes, then we're moving into, what is it? It's not Cabin in the Woods, I love that film, but it's the one where the teenagers are at the cabin and, like, the flesh-eating virus is killing them all slowly. It's got the guy from Boy Meets World in it. I'll think of it in a minute. But anyway, like, we're in a different genre of horror.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, it could be a case that it is unrelated, potentially. Or it could be just, like, they're laced with some sort of, like, drugs or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Now, it could be a case, he said that it doesn't take him long to explain the rules. So it could just be a case of this guy has, like, somehow won the shoeman's game and survived.
Yep.
And now he's, like, trying to track him down.
Uh-huh.
So there's potential for so many different ways of this to happen. So I will keep you updated on this.
Yeah, okay, good. Because I do want to see where it goes.
It might be my part of the start of every episode where I'll just check in and just give an update on Shoeman.
You'd be like, skippers keep going before we do this. Like,
but yeah, that's where we are today. So as I said, most likely it's some very elaborate marketing for something or for his own career in the WWE. Which, if it is, fair play to him.
Yeah.
If it isn't, as I said, this is going to end up on probably Serial in like 2 years' time. So
it's gonna have its own season because he's like a character of note.
Yeah, it's absolutely going to have its own subreddit at some point, I'm sure. So I feel like I've gotten in here early days with this one, so this one's fresh.
Well, that was really fun. I do enjoy it. It sounds like a really like fun, creative. Like it is intriguing.
I just cannot wait for the inevitable like SCP style like creepypastas that are going to be posted online of people talking about their experiences with the Shoeman on like the No Sleep subreddit.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
And I'm all there for that. Like I'm perfectly fine with this.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to be so good.
Yeah. But that's where we are. So this was a really weird, fun story that is just bizarre in all the right way.
Yep. It was really fun. I appreciate you doing that one. That was good.
And we got Thunder Justice Keck as our main character here today. With the Undertaker as his trainer.
I mean, that's the main fucking like Jesus. That name is so much.
It's just it writes itself really. Like fair play to him. Gotta give it to him. Like he knows what he's about, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, for sure. Well,
but that's where we are. So I would love to hear everyone's thoughts on the Shoeman.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I really would. Like you can definitely let us know where you fall on this. Is this some sort of elaborate marketing campaign, or is it real?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it something else that we've not considered? You can let us know on social media. You can get us on Threads or Instagram at the Spooky F Pod. You can get us in YouTube on the comments there when this video goes up. You can also get us at Gmail at the spookyfpodcast@gmail.com. This episode is actually going to come out soon enough, so you can let us know. It's next week as of the time of recording, so this will be fresh enough. So I would love to hear your thoughts on all of this. But it's a fun one. It's a weird world that I've ventured into that I feel like I can't get out of it now.
Oh, for sure. And I mean, so we're going on. Rob and I are both going on holidays upcoming, and I'm gonna be thinking about this. So
Yeah, Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we'll do like a crude like voice note update episode
Yeah.
of the podcast where we talk about it.
It'll just be like us. It's like it's funny because like you're going to the west and I'm going east, and then we could just like get on the phone and be like, I've only got 15 minutes, but like, like
The Shoeman's coming.
the Shoeman's coming. Oh god. That's
But
funny.
yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one, listeners. Whenever you're listening to this, and we will catch you in the next one. Take it easy, guys.
Bye.